Bluehits has a 55-minute and 58-second run, which is the world record. No other human being on Earth has sat and played this game, completely clearing it without going out of bounds by any means necessary in 55 minutes or less. Than him. He's the only guy that has a 55. So Mini's PB, minute or so plus behind, but this is Luigi's Mansion. Anything can happen, as we like to say. So off the bat here, how fast you suck up these ghosts and how you wiggle them into your vacuum is how you save time. So make sure they spawn, wiggle them in, and then we'll get the key. Dink. Lots of dinks, and there'll be plenty of that. So I think we're pretty much tied right now. Both players are very good at Area 1. Mini particularly good at Area 1 because he runs a lot of the out-of-bounds categories, as you might have seen before the race started, him messing around in Area 4, falling through the floor and such, but of course that's not allowed in these races. Thankfully it was just practice, so we don't have to disqualify him. And Bluehits missed a double, very uncharacteristic. And here's the one double in the entire game you don't go for because the cycles are separate on these ghosts, so you just get them one at a time. Pretty cool mechanic. So Mini's ahead here, so we are going to listen on to what's going on in his game. And we are off to our first tech smash. So these mashes are also important. As well as how quickly you can suck them up. Mini electing to go to the bottom of the room, where Bluehits is going to probably go to the top left corner. Or not. Surprising. Not a good suck up at all by Bluehits. Lydia's room. Not bad. That was a good suck up. And from the looks of it, Bluehits got a good suck up too. That saves a lot of time getting a fast suck up on Lydia. There's my Boston accent coming out. So now we gotta fight a baby. Because it's only the first level, so they're not gonna have you fight something really difficult or challenging. You gotta, do the baby stuff first, as we like to say. And now we're on to a very nuanced boss fight. Fun fact, Neville is reading Mario's story. Because this game and that game were developed at the same time, they were like, let's put this little Easter egg. fantastic because Mario Story is awesome. But the story right now is that both of these players have to get these ball cycles. We'll see. Good, very nice. And you notice he just shoots them right in the hand. Like, you don't even really need to deliberately turn and move Luigi very much. Yeah, you just shoot him right in the hand. It's very nice. And then there we go. A little off on the pushes there by Mini, but he's definitely got Chauncey to land on them on his head there. Getting Chauncey to land on your head a bunch of times optimally is very nuanced. It's pretty interesting. Very nice second cycle there. It's easier than it looks, but it can be challenging if you don't know the timing. Both players not having a good area one. By their standards, I'm sure. By my standards, they're okay. But by their standards, you know, missing doubles, slow suck ups, those sort of things are like automatic resets. Where, you know, sometimes you just tolerate that stuff when your time isn't as good, when you don't have a 55. But none of that matters. Doesn't matter, because it's how you play in this race right now that determines whether or not you move on in this winner's bracket, which there's only a couple more matches to go in the winner's bracket. Yeah, the winner moves on to the semifinal in the winner's bracket. So Switchmaster waits the winner. Now, Area 2 is where the game starts to pick up. No more baby stuff. Good dub. Needs to get up every double he can get here to stay in the lead, because Bluehits is very, very good at the technical aspect of this game, where over time he's going to gain, like even right now it feels like he's gaining on Mini just because of his level of technicality. But if Mini can keep it up, get these Shy Guy doubles, which can be tricky because of the way the hitboxes work on the Shy Guys, you really gotta line up your flashlight. Sick. And our spinning Whirlindas, twirling Whirlindas. Everything's spinning in this room. Makes me dizzy. I think he missed early release, so Bluehits gets early release, we got a race. We already have a race, but then yeah, I don't think Bluehits got early release either. Sick. Not ideal when you're trying to go fast, you know? The suck up saved it, and then he used the spinning disc to get to the chest faster. Classic. Poster skip. Luigi never skips leg day. Nicely done. Big heart in your face. Ooh, this is a sketchy double, but I like it. Mini getting pretty close to that button before pressing it. You can be a couple paces away before pressing it. We're talking frames here, but come on. Both players, come on. You don't need to get that close. You can be like another foot away. Mates. Anyway, so RPG, RNG time. Who got the better seed? Who turned their GameCube on at the correct time, had their clock set the right way, and has enough dust in their vacuum, and got the power cycle, has the right memory card serial code. Here we go. We're gonna find out. Hump under the sheet is not what you want to see. Struggling to grab it. Bluehits could easily gain a bunch of time here. Should have just looked. But how are you supposed to know that? You know, hindsight's 20/20. Poison mushroom. And there's the boo. Nope. Both players with the garbage RNG. No early release and the hump under here. God just really wants us to enjoy these players more today. No going fast. No more nice things in this race. This is gonna be a tractor pull. Oh my goodness. Where is this? Alright. Bluehits is keeping up. Game's not doing anyone any favors, so this is just pure skill right now. Oh my goodness. I was definitely excited about this race before, and now that it's happening, I'm like very excited. So no boo double from Mini, which is fine, and I hope Bluehits isn't going to go for it. Okay, we have checked our sanity for the day. I don't think it would have been worth it for either player, so I'm not surprised, or you know, I'm not bashing them obviously for not going for the boo double. That's just silly to try for it right now at this juncture. So the RNG has just been terrible for Bluehits, but he's recovered well. His you know, after searches, like he's anticipating getting padlock almost at this point, and just making sure he's ready to look for the next spot. So good on him. But Mini has sustained this lead all area. And a little funky entering the door there. Entering doors is very nuanced. Might be hard to notice, but even just right there, you know, you always go with the left door, because the right door Luigi opens towards him, and it's a slower animation. Doubles here. You use a C stick to shake the dudes off you. That's a little tip. C stick just gets them off you right away. You can because you can already be like shaking it. It's an extra stick. The other stick. You get 2 sticks. Okay. Little sketchy here. How is he gonna make this work? Did he get it? Okay, good. No, he missed. He missed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am shocked that missed. That really is unfortunate, though. Bluehits is going to probably take the lead because of this. Yep. Let's see. Get the fire now. This is rare. We have to actually escape this room. Oh my god, he must be in shock right now. I am. Alright, he's still in the lead, but definitely just forfeited a few moments there. Several seconds. Yeah. Bluehits is within a few seconds now. Wow. Anything can happen, dude. Especially in that room. I've seen so many different things happen. It's kind of nutty how you'd think it'd be more consistent because it's, you know, catch the boo, grab the fire emblem, but because of the auto aim, it's so unpredictable. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. All right, hat trick time to save 1 second. Nice. I like how he used the wall. You use the wall to like avoid the knockback, and Bluehits just missing. A little too early. This is still mad close. It's really just been like one major mistake by each runner, which is a missed double for Bluehits and the missed fire emblem by Mini. Those were like pretty big. And Bluehits has had some other hang-ups. And Mini's had some hang-ups. This has been a hang-up for sure. Nice quad. Okay. You always like hold your breath for a second when you get bonked because the boos like to run out of the room after they hit you. Oh my. What's the backup here? So the boo's out in the hallway. Just go for... Just get breaker room. Just get breaker room later. Oh, nice. He got the tech skip there. Alright, where is... This is insane. Okay, there's the boo there. There's no resetting. He's just gonna... Where did he go? He went left. He might have went all the way back to the laundry room. I don't know if he can do that. He might have went back into the sealed room. I always just assume he goes to Lug's room, but... Okay. Apparently he goes back to the hidden room. Alright, well... I don't know if he's gonna go back there. Kind of just missed a boo. Kind of just went to the hidden room for no reason. Oof. Alright, so... That will be interesting to see how Bluehits recovers it, because, I mean, he's not out of... That's definitely not out of the race, but you either have to go for break room or... I don't know. Because, otherwise you gotta light up a room or something to find another boo. I don't know if there's another room in your way. Can't think about it right now. It's too much happening. Bluehead's going on an adventure to find this boo. That sucked. So Mini's taking another few seconds here. Another chunk of time. Just keeps getting these little... Bluehits has never had the lead. Like, he's just been behind by like a few seconds for such a long time. Just shows how difficult it can be to catch up in a race. It's like you're just doing everything you can. He's also missed a boo, so pretty much like any time he's missed or he's behind, just add another like 15-20 seconds, you know, plus. for looking for the next boo. The extra boo. Dude, the luck has just not been there. That is complete trash RNG right there. Oh my god. That was terrible RNG for Bluehits. But he played it well. He made the adjustments as best he could to negate the time loss for getting the poor luck, but it's just, like, it's bad luck. It's bad luck. Bad luck is bad luck. And Mini nailing the double back here. You can see how far away they are, but they still get the double because they're insane. That was very nice. Pretty good area 2, honestly, except for the missed boo, of course, by both players. Gameplay wise, fairly solid. Fairly. It was fair-ish. Oh my god. Great one cycle. Mini getting everything he needs to just keep this lead. Here we go. Another one cycle. Doing a loop-de-loop. Oh my god. Bogmire, where are you going? He spawned right on top of him, so, I mean, it was a 2 cycle, but what's more important is that he got the Game Boy Horror camera at the end of the fight, so that you get a first-person view of Luigi celebrating. That's a crucial element. And now we have a moment to remind you that you are watching the Luigi's Mansion No Out of Bounds tournament between Bluehits and Mini. I'm Boston Brew, and this is winner's bracket. So the loser is not out; they just drop down to the losers bracket with me, where all the cool kids are. And the winner moves on to the semi-final for the winner's bracket against Switch Master. So, plenty to play for going into Area 3. And avoiding the scare there, Mini did not. Just didn't have the water facing that ceiling surprise. You just use your water here, yeah, and then he just doesn't. Bluehits avoids the scare in a different way. I love things that are the same but different. That's one of my fancies. Ooh. Sometimes you get those like arid fall animations when you're back here because these rocks sort of like store your height, and then you just fall. You get those fall animations. Out of like nowhere. Alright, here we go. Shot time. Gotta get this to stay in front. 3 shots. Did he? I don't think he got it. No, he didn't. I didn't hear the jingle. Shame on me. Okay. Very nice. It looks like you can't do that because of how far away you are from the ghost, but there's something about like going onto the ceiling or something. It just makes it possible. I don't know. It's insane. It looks like it shouldn't work, but it works. Whoa. Nice setup. Oh my god, that was sick. Setting up the cloth as you're going up onto the ceiling, that's genius. I love that. And to have the timing and finesse to let go at the right time. That's amazing. Like, seriously. I love it. Brings a tear to my eye, almost. Now if you can only find this boo without accidentally sucking up the cloth, which he did an insane job of avoiding while getting the poison mushroom, everything against him to not get this tech skip, and he gets it. Amazing. Amazing. Very impressive. Using just the smallest, shortest stream of ice going through the hallway there to avoid getting scared too. Just dropping like ice cubes out of your vacuum. Getting these granny balls as many. Opting to check this over here. Then it moved over here. Quite an adventure. Little faster balls there by Bluehits. Again with the garbage RNG. Okay. It's always like moving around on them. And okay. I like the freeze there to keep them in place while you get the key. Very convenient. Nice use. Don't want to move around too much because these pearls will auto lock and you move too much and then you lose the boo. Catching a boo is like staying still while always kind of like adjusting yourself slightly sometimes to like make sure that you're like in the right spot, but still staying like as still as you can. So it's weird. It's definitely a finesse thing. Okay, and then of course there's the boos that you just like drag to their death. I think was Mini like trying to go for the triple there, and that's just like a botch setup, or did he just like, I don't know, that was still totally fine, honestly. That triple is sketch. Oof. What is going on my left screen? Some spaghetti. And for once the game gives him good luck, so just seems to be the karma of the run. Play well, get bad RNG. Mess up, get good RNG. Mini taking a moment to make sure his shot is lined up correctly. Still so close. This has been neck and neck. One Luigi neck. Keep in mind, though, Bluehits is behind a boo, so that is definitely going to rear its ugly head at some point. Still plenty of game to go. And Boolossus. Always got to keep in mind. Boss at the end of this area. Can spell trouble. Nice trip. Yep. Bluehits not getting as good as RNG. Looking for this boo. As many. Slowly slipping away here. Very nice spin. Mini with the God RNG. And nice suck-ups. And Bluehits did not get the God RNG. Shocker. Should have used the other memory card for this race. Had the GameCube clock set to a different date. Wow, just clipping the edge of that scan box. Bluehits got the boo ball on the table. The luck has not been there for Bluehits. It just really hasn't. And still with the scar of 18 boos. If Bluehits were to go back into the hidden room and catch that boo, it would have cost him a lot of time, so he decided not to do that. Yes. That is a fact. Cannot cap boos in a dark hallway. You can do chip damage, but they will fly away and you can't get them. Unfortunately. And both clairvoyants have sacrificed themselves. And we're on to the safari room, boys. What's happening? How did that just happen? What am I witnessing right now? Is this the real life? This is what they call conscious life? Minnie with the gentleman walking into the bomb. That seriously looked intentional. Down a cycle. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. So, time for the most epic boss fight in the game. I was just testing my motorcycle. I was just turning it on real quick, making sure it worked. Seems to be fine. You gotta rev the engine a couple times, make sure it, gets some RPMs. Alright, so speaking of APMs, you don't really have to have high APM to run this game or do this boss, but you do gotta have finesse and skill and setup knowledge. That's a lot of boos for one cycle. One's out of bounds to the left, he decides to go to the right. Can't quite get it, and there were more to the right. Bluehits with a chance to gain a little time here. Minnie just finished up the 2 cycle. There's 2 boos left on Bluehit's side. He does get the one cycle. Where is it? Okay. Both players got the setup where Abu was kind of lagging behind and got stuck behind. Which happens when you do things in the game. So huge one cycle there for Bluehits to get himself back in this race. A little bit. Still behind Abu, let's not forget. And let's also not forget that you are watching the Luigi's Mansion No Out of Bounds tournament winners bracket race between Bluehits and Minimini. Winner moves on to semis against Switchmaster. Loser drops down to loser's bracket. Beat the game without going out of bounds. Simple as that. Clear the mansion. Finish the game.
Mario. 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 Mario.
Area 4 is very challenging compared to the other areas. It requires you to trek up and down the mansion. It can be very trying. Thankfully, both of these players know what they're doing, so I expect some clean gameplay from here on out. What was that? Mini opting to just walk through the middle of the room. Oh, okay. Is that... maybe that's something I'm not aware of. Good Grimly RNG for Mini, just the good luck keeps rolling. And perfect RNG for Bluehits as well. Like to see that. Oh, no way. So, blackout's almost over, and we need to get this dust room, Boo.
Mario.
Unless Minnie's gonna go for breaker room, which he might gentleman to.
Oh yeah.
But, I mean, considering, yeah, the time loss already, it's sort of time to buckle down. Get this dub. Nice. Could be tricky to get the flashlight to and vacuum to work through the wall there, but he was in a good position. Guess it's not really a wall, it's like a fence sort of thing. Very nice. Good dubs.
Mario.
Not a great spot for that boo to be, in that barrel all the way to the left. It's kind of annoying to proc it. Trigger, proc, activate, whatever.
Mario. Mario. Oh yeah. Mario.
Time to do battle with the Clockwork Soldiers. That strangely hold the rifle in their hands, like when you're catching them. Nice double. He was in a nice spot too. They didn't pull him too far away from all these objects, so they kept him in. That was very solid. For the double, at least, like just for getting the double. You know, obviously could have been faster, but he got the double. And Bluehits will not be one-upped. He also goes for the double. Sick. And now it's time to bring it around town.
Mario. Mario. Mario.
Very clutch room here. Up, sort of hiccups there, but goes to the other side of the suit of armor, which is a good idea to avoid getting hit by it. Triple. Very, very nice. His positioning was right on.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Bluehits activating the the suit of armor that spawns the garbage ghost from the left side and dodged the mace. Nice triple. And Mini gets the boo. Yeah. I mean, it looked like he was sort of getting away there, but he had it under control. Alright, is this boo also going to give Bluehits trouble? Of course it does.
Mario.
Sick. Okay. So we are on to the final few rooms here. First, we live in darkness. Never light this room up in this category. Just drag this guy. Luigi's a pretty popular guy. Everyone just wants to give him a hug.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bluehits getting frozen by the ice element.
Mario.
That's a thing. That can happen. Because Luigi has a big fat head. Nice Weston. Never take a one cycle for granted. It's easy, but when you miss it, little geological vocabulary reminder. Alright, very good. We got the one cycle there. Hopefully, Bluehits gets his. Is that the icicles on the ceiling are called stalagmites, and stalagmites are the ones that form the opposite direction from the floor to the ceiling. So those are ice stalactites.
Mario.
Just want to make sure we're on the same page with our technical terms. All right, good one cycles
Mario.
and saves and quits, and it's just a matter of Mini continuing to play as solidly as he has all race. Secure this victory. Yeah. This is the LM No Out of Bounds tournament race between Bluehits and Mini. Winner moves on to the semifinals of the winner's bracket. Loser drops to the loser's bracket. Double elimination. $1 million on the line. The way the race is looking right now, Mini's gonna have to choke pretty hard to lose this. And Bluehits is gonna have to play out of his mind. Okay, well there's a little choke. And there's a big choke. I would say that was worse than Mini's missed triple. Lots of spaghetti all around. This has been a consistently sort of rough race for these players. Definitely by their standards.
Mario.
Definitely not playing to their potential today. Not trying to bash them at all. Like, I respect these guys a lot. there's just times in this game where you spaghetti. Because the game allows you to spaghetti. If you missed this race, we got another LM versus match coming up in a couple hours, and another one 2 hours after that. So every 2 hours on the hour, there will be an LM race. So there is plenty to look forward to. Make sure you follow all the SpeedGaming channels, not just the first one, just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 420, all of them. 69. Why stop at just the first channel? You might as well just follow all of them. And then give these guys a follow, because they're LM wizards and dabble in other things too. We're all gamers here. So, if you want to join us for that later, we got more races coming up. Some of them are elimination, I believe, so there'll be some tournament lives will be on the line. This, of course, you know, huge for Mini to stay in the... Whoa. Can't have stuff flashing in your screen like that. I wonder what the LM committee is gonna say about this. This is gonna have to maybe go under review as a grounds for disqualification. At the very end of the race, too. That might have been a throw. I'm kidding, of course, but you never know what people want to argue. Turn off your recording, Mini. Two cycle here is critical, and Mini is one of the best at this fight. That was sick. You can just tell he knows exactly when those ice balls are coming, how to keep King Boo from flying away, while also not bonking into him. There's like a tightrope you kind of have to walk. That's a very good way of describing this fight. It's like walking on a tightrope. And, you know, it's not impossible to get to the other side, but sometimes you just sort of like slip off it, but just slipping off the tightrope is all it takes to have him get away. That first cycle was sketch, and now we need to get 3 extra damage. Nice. 0 HP. Really, game? Really? You're really gonna do that to my guy, Bluehits? Welcome. We're joined by Mini.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
That sure was a race.
That was a race.
It was a good race. I'd say. Don't know. I think
It was a
that
fantastic race. And
explanatory.
DQ. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta mark you the winner.
Yay.
Is that a forfeit? Yeah.
I think he gets the win for that.
Yeah, he gets the win. And it turns out...
I'll be on my way.
Oh my goodness. He beat the game. for all intents and purposes. I mean, I'm putting the forfeit because he did quit, but you know, we went through the race. We went through the motions.
Yeah,
We understand.
A few blue hits.
Hopefully, he comes and joins us here to
He said
throw
no
some
interview.
stuff at the wall. So what happened?
What happened? I got bad RNG. Blue hits got terrible RNG. I played decent. He played decent, I think. I don't know who played better, but I'm happy with how I played. And also I got the exact same time that I got in my last race as well, so that's cool.
That's consistency.
I am very consistent in this game. That's not very true, but we'll just say that I am. So yeah. Fun race.
Yeah, unfortunately, for Blue Hits, there was just 2 boos got away, 1 or 2 boos got away, and this is where he was just searching around for the boos like every time.
Yeah, that was
It felt like.
But that's just what happens, I guess.
You missed the 1 cycle on boo losses.
I did, yeah. I've been really terrible at boo losses lately, so like, I was kind of expecting that, but still could have done without it. But it was a decently fast second cycle, considering there were 3 boos left.
Blue Hits had a 2 cycle Bogmire where Bogmire spawned like directly in front of him afterwards, so it was you know, it was a 2 cycle, but it was, you know, mostly negated.
Yeah, I saw that. My 1 cycle was pretty sketch, I think. Well, not sketch, but like slow, I guess. But yeah,
Well,
to be honest, didn't expect to win, but there you go.
Well played.
Thank you. Well commentated.
And you will be heading into a semifinal match, right? I think it's a semifinal.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
for the winner's
quarterfinal.
bracket.
I don't know. Let me check.
There's like an extra little. There's Oh, never mind. It's round 5, but it looks like a semifinal.
It's the one before the semifinals.
Gotcha. Sorry, I've been calling it the semifinal the whole race.
Yeah, the
So
one.
I apologize about that, but like the way the bracket looks, it looks like a semifinal. But I see how it works now. You have the winner of this has the loser of the last bracket come in, and then you do some nonsense. That's just it's just weird that they have the extra bracket there.
Yeah, it's because of the losers bracket. They need it. But it's,
You know,
it's basically the semifinal. Just
So what do you think about your race against Switchmaster?
Well, last year I raced Switchmaster and he absolutely destroyed me. So we'll just leave it at that for now.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm pretty sure he actually beat my PB last year, and my PB last year was only like 20 seconds behind what it is now. But yeah, that'll certainly be a race.
That was certainly a race, as we foresaw. So I don't got much else. I'm sure Blue Hits sends his best wishes to everyone who watched and enjoyed the race. He should be proud of himself. He still put a really good effort into this. But he now drops down to loser's bracket. Let's see if I can find his next match. The person who's about to get destroyed by him in the loser's bracket. Yeah.
Bluehits will go against the winner of Boston Brew against B. Lee versus
Oh boy.
versus the winner of Rubber Toad versus
You don't say.
the
Really?
winner of Andy versus
I believed you for a second.
There's a very long chain of runs or races that have to go through before Bluehits gets his next race.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, all of those
Yeah,
races.
there's all these like very solid players waiting in losers round 5 for all these other players. Also, Luigi Mansion runners. So, I'll be back in 2 hours to commentate the next run. Hooray! And see y'all then.
Alright,
Take it easy, Minnie.
you too.
Congratulations.
Go to sleep.
Very good. All right. Peace out.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.